let's breathe together. Start with posture and on your back with your legs uncrossed, maybe your bed or the sofa, the floor, or your recliner kicked back. Get comfortable. Or you can sit up in a chair. Straight spine, your sit bones evenly planted. Feet flat on the floor with the toes pointing forward, about hip width apart. Now lift your chest and gently tuck your chin back towards your neck and feel the vertebrae in your neck straighten, opening a path, clearing the way for the flow of blood and breath and nerve impulses. And then begin to draw the air in through both nostrils and pull it down. And as you pull it down, your diaphragm moves down and the belly rounds up. Continue pulling and filling and feel your rib cage expand and all the way up into your chest as it expands. And at the very top, just spill it out and let it flow all the way out. Gently lengthening and flattening the body all the way to the bottom, and the belly button moves back toward the spine. And do it again. Inhaling through the nose. The nose works a magic of filtering and warming and humidifying the air. And if you can, breathe through both nostrils on the inhale. And on the exhale, out through your nose or your mouth or both. And continue the process of pulling it in through both nostrils, rounding the belly across the ribs up into the chest, and then spilling it out and letting it flow all the way to the bottom. Good. Long and full and complete whole body breath. We were born breathing that way, and somewhere along the line, they say at about age 12, things got turned upside down, and we started breathing shallow up into our chest. It's so important to pull the breath down because at the bottom of the lungs is where the majority of the blood circulates, and that's where that healthy exchange of carbon dioxide and oxygen occurs. So continue breathing that long, full, whole body breath, rounding up on the inhale and gently lengthening and flattening on the exhale. Good. On the next in-breath, when you reach the top, do those 3 extra sniffs at the top to fill the last bit. And then let it go and let it flow out. And let it flow out all the way to the bottom. And at the bottom, 3 puffs to let go of the last bit. And continue breathing in that pattern, filling to the top, then 3 sniffs, emptying to the bottom, and then 3 puffs. Even on the inhale and the exhale. Balance. Good. I was thinking this morning about the ability to think clearly, and I thought I'd look it up online and get some ideas. So the definition of clear thinking is the ability to think clearly. That made me laugh. I'm like, okay. And I looked a little further and I just realized how important this mental clarity thing is and how much our thinking gets clogged up with all the things that go on in our lives and in our world, and it gets so cluttered. So looking for mental clarity, led me to back to the breath, because we want to be able to clear those thoughts and achieve a state of mental sharpness where our thoughts are clear and our focus is undivided. Let's practice undivided focus this morning. And develop our ability to think clearly. Good.
Now bring one hand in front of you, palm facing you, and spread your fingers wide apart. Bring the other hand with the index finger to the base of the pinky finger. And now as you breathe, trace your way up the pinky finger to the top. And when you're full all the way to the top, allow the finger to slide down, all the way down to the space between the two fingers. And trace your fingers, inhaling up with a long, slow breath over the top and down slowly with a long exhale. And continue breathing and tracing your fingers, eyes open or eyes closed, whichever works best for you. And continue till you've traced all the fingers and the thumb. And when you're all the way down the thumb to the wrist, go the other direction and trace your way back again. Good. Continue breathing long and deep and tracing the fingers. And enjoy the quiet sounds of your breath as you breathe in, tracing your way to the top of the finger, across the top, and exhale down, slowly down to the space between the fingers, and continue tracing your fingers. Good. Continue breathing and tracing all the way across and down, across the thumb and down to the wrist, and then inhaling and making your way back to the pinky finger. Helps your mind occupy itself. Gives it something to do. Amplifies the effect of the breath, the calm breath. Good. Now add the suspension of the breath if you'd like. And as you trace the fingers, and the finger moves down to the space between the two fingers, pause there and lightly suspend the breath. Maybe a 2 count, maybe longer, making sure that you've not gone too far so that you create tension and gasp for breath. A slow exhale down, and at the bottom a suspend. Quiet. continue breathing and tracing your fingers and suspending. Keep breathing consciously, focused on the breath and the movement of the finger as it traces its way across your hand, and suspending the breath at the bottom of each finger, a 2 count or maybe a little longer, and continue breathing long and deep. This is a good technique to pull out if you find yourself in that circumstance where the mind is racing and the body is responding and there is no danger, it's only the danger of your thoughts. And use this technique to calm and reset yourself. Good. And may the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Have a great day.